Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Another early morning here in Warsaw, and look at this. This is Syrenka, the mermaid, symbol of Warsaw, and I swear to God, I don't know what happened to me yesterday. I completely lost my memory because I knew it's always here. Well, I don't know if it was always here actually. I remember a movie in which this beautiful statue, or maybe another one, was on the other location that I have showed you yesterday. Nevertheless, everyone, this is the beautiful area in Warsaw, the old square, old town. And it's really early, so it's quite nice time to record the video and give you the news. Only one topic that I have for you today, everyone. Before I start, actually I want to tell you, I forgot, in winter time, when you come here, this entire area is covered with ice, so you can do some ice skating if you know how to. I actually know how to. I was about 4 years old when my father took me to the ice skating in my hometown, and I've learned. So let's get to the topic of this video, which is Zelensky, because yes, Zelensky is still creating some drama. He's criticizing Poland because Poland definitely did not help enough in this whole situation. So let me read you the article that is from Rzeczpospolita.pl. Soros money, by the way, if you wonder. Zelensky criticizes Poland regarding the transfer of fighter jets. They found another reason, that's what Zelensky says. So they still call him the president, so let me just read this as it is written. President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, publicly criticized the actions of the Polish government regarding providing air defense to the western part of Ukraine. Ukraine held talks with Poland about providing air defense for gas storage facilities near the city of Stryj, I think that's how you say, Stryj, in the Lviv Oblast, but was met with a refusal, and Poland also did not provide planes so that Ukraine could do it on its own. That's what Zelensky said. Now I will be quoting you this genius with his definitely people skills. He definitely doesn't lack in social skills at all. When asked by journalists, Zelensky emphasized that the authorities in Kiev constantly asked to shut down missiles heading towards Poland. So he's saying that there were keep on going missiles towards Poland, as if this is Russia's main focus. Just send those rockets to Poland, everyone, to Poland. And Zelensky was asked to constantly bring them down. Well, I'm sure there were some, but this was not directed towards Poland. It was just heading towards Ukraine, but sometimes, you know, things happen. That just happen usually from the country that is crying here. So let's go back to this. When asked by journalists, Zelensky emphasized that the authorities in Kiev constantly asked to shut down missiles heading towards Poland. We have Stryj, we have gas warehouses there. The country depends on gas supplies. Our lives depend on it, especially in winter. We asked for protection only of the warehouses in Stryj. There's always only, yeah? We do not have sufficient systems to protect gas storage facilities. Do Poles shut down missiles? Zelensky asks. No, he says. Like by myself in this square shouting. Poles said they were ready to shut down if they were not alone in this decision, if NATO supported them, said Zelensky. No, because Zelensky expects that Poland will be just, yeah, let's do it, let's commit suicide once again. And whatever NATO says, we shouldn't care. We should just absolutely be on your side and shoot them. Then, as he explained, when Ukraine asked Poland to provide it with planes, so like he asked Poland to give them again, give me, right? With planes so that it could shut down Russian missiles on its own, it was also refused. Quoting him again, when they decided not to shut down those missiles using the MiGs they have in Poland, we asked them, then give them to us. They will stand somewhere in western Ukraine and we will shoot them down, he said. Isn't it genius? Like, don't worry, Poland, if you cannot shoot it because NATO is not supporting you in this decision, then just give them to us and we will definitely place them, station them somewhere in the western Ukraine, and we will be committing suicide on your behalf. Zelensky said that Poland found another reason not to hand over the fighters, and he said he consulted this with the NATO Secretary General in that time, Jens Stoltenberg. The result of those talks with Stoltenberg was to be the introduction of police missions by NATO. I don't know if Mark Rutte, who is now the new Secretary General of NATO, is familiar with this police missions. Probably, for sure, he is. Police missions means NATO planes. So that police mission means that NATO would provide the planes. We really wanted to get MiGs from Poland, Zelensky says, but they couldn't give them to us because they didn't have enough of their own. So we agreed with NATO to assign them a police mission. It's like our friends from the Baltic countries, they don't have their own planes, so there are missions to protect their skies. What a mess is all of this, guys. It's such a mess. It's becoming, you know what? It's becoming like when you overeat some dish or some type of food that you, well, I'm not saying that this was ever enjoyable, but let's say there is something that is actually quite okay when you eat it, okay? So you eat it and you eat it and you eat it, or let's say there is no other choice of food. Maybe that's better comparison. And you keep on eating the same food to the point when you just can't look at this anymore, and even just the thought alone about it makes you kind of vomit and nauseous. Sorry, early morning, but I'm just saying how it is. So Zelensky says, we agreed to this, and then what? Did Poland give us planes? No. Was there another reason? Yes, he said. Zelensky emphasized that there are many details in this case that cannot be discussed publicly. So there is another reason. And only Zelensky and those, in charge know. Ukraine appeals for the transfer of MiG-29 fighters. The government treats Poland's security as a priority. So here is the part of this article that gives you a little bit history in the recent months, how the Polish-speaking government was reacting to this. In July, Prime Minister Donald Tusk, you know who, newslash old Prime Minister, he declared, that's stronger, that he was able to donate Polish MiG-29 fighter jets to Ukraine, provided that NATO allies showed readiness to replace them with other machines. I think this was during this meeting in Warsaw when Zelensky came and they signed this agreement on supporting Ukraine, including creating this legion here that no one really wanted to be part of, as far as Ukrainians joining that legion here and then going back to Ukraine to fight. Okay, so that was this time. So that was in July, where I was, and in August, so just next month after Zelensky left, you can see a little bit Old Town when I'm walking. So in August, the head of the Ministry of National Defense, you know who is the head of the Ministry of National Defense? Polish Winnie the Pooh the tiger, that one that has his backpack always ready, Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz. He spoke on this matter. So what he said, Polish tiger, the Polish government, both our government and the government of our predecessors, let me just stand here for a moment, it's very windy, predecessors made multi-billion-dollar donation of equipment to Ukraine. That's all we were able to convey. I know that Ukraine needs many types of weapons, but our Ukrainian partners must also understand that the Polish state must maintain its capabilities. And this is a priority for me as the Minister of Defense. That's what he said. His name is, you know, Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz, our Winnie the Pooh tiger, who has his backpack always ready just in case. You know, that one. So that's how the situation looks like. Zelensky absolutely, I'm just glad that here is a Polish flag everywhere, everyone. Huge change. Once in a blue moon you see the other one. But that's what's going on. Now we'll have a fantastic comment of the day from Oskar von Himmel. What a name. Oskar says, this is from my video yesterday, just showing you the views a little bit, so you have some sightseeing. You don't go nauseous from the politics. Let me show you a little. It's cool, huh? Old town. Oskar says, so we are at the deserting phase, because yesterday I put out a video in which I was describing that over 100,000 Ukrainian soldiers refused to fight. And this is not at once. I think this is the number cumulated in the last time, I believe, or overall. But Oskar says, so we are at the deserting phase, meaning the abandonment of the fight because it is no longer worth it to risk one's life for someone else's interests. Next, the interest of Ukrainians will align with those of the Russians, cool area, those of the Russians as it was foreseeable and predictable before the war started, because of turn to the Russian side, at least when they fought against other nations, from the Mongols to the Nazis, they fought and died together. Let me just show you this cool bell. Sorry, it's early morning and I'm trying to read and I'm kind of all over the place. NATO only wants Ukrainians to fight and die, to remove them from Ukraine and get Ukraine at a cheaper price. Also a classic, predictable move from the part of NATO. And this is very, very true. Thank you so much for your comment. I apologize for my reading, but it's really early. I have pretty busy day today, guys, and I will be traveling. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to hit this like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more of Warsaw, you can go on my Instagram where I show you parts of Warsaw, like this one actually. I took some great pictures yesterday in the evening here, so you can see it as well. I will attach the links in the pinned comment section to the article that I just read you, because I don't have my computer with me and I do everything on the phone. And if you would like to support my work, the best way to do it is by becoming a member of my channel, which it's really, really great. I appreciate it very much. Thank you to the new members who joined that membership. And also on Locals, Patreon, you can join my mailing list. I have PayPal as well. What else is there? Oh, of course, my book with Scott Ritter covering Ukraine. Here we go. The Scott Ritter interviews through the eyes of Anya Kay. The link will be, all those links will be in my previous videos, because like I said, it's just easier for you to click there. And I'm walking with you all the way to the Royal Castle. You see how beautiful? So let me just take you a little bit closer there to show you, and we will end this video there. Leave the comments down below. Isn't it just getting, you know, it comes to the point when you're losing words to express your opinion about those things. I don't know if pathetic is the right word. It's very windy here. Or it's just disgust. You're disgusted, you're tired, you're exhausted from all of this. And I don't know what kind of mental, psychological diagnosis any good psychologist would give about Zelensky, but I think it would be, if there would be a report about his mental condition, that report would have many pages, maybe one very thick book. Guys, this is the Royal Castle. You've seen this probably many times, but if you haven't, here it is. Beautiful area. I will end this video here. I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Lots of love, and remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. Bye everyone.